is ANN News Brief.
Good afternoon, I'm Lucy Adeyemi. Protesters are taking to the streets in Liberia on Friday to express anger over President George Weah's alleged poor handling of the economy and perceptions that corruption is on the rise. The Council of Patriots, a coalition of politicians, students and civil society groups, has called on people to come out to save the state, saying that they will remain in the streets until their demands are addressed. Shops and banks are reported closed. The protesters aim to put pressure on President George Weah to fight corruption and stop alleged violations of the Constitution. They accuse him of ignoring the plight of the impoverished Liberian people and concentrating more on acquiring wealth. The organizers are expecting the mass protest to be the largest against the government since the end of the country's civil war 15 years ago. People are stocking up on food ahead, fearing that there could be trouble for the next few days. One focus for people's anger is the apparent disappearance of state funds and scandals over revelation that $104 million of freshly minted currency had disappeared from Liberia's port and mismanagement of $25 million cash injection into the economy last year. Eastern Libyan forces have conducted an airstrike for a second night on the military section of the only functioning airport of Tripoli on Thursday. The Libyan National Army LNA, force of Khalifa Haftar, which controls eastern Libya, has tried to take the capital held by the internationally recognized government in a two-month offensive, but has failed to breach defenses in southern suburbs. Civilian air traffic from Tripoli's Mitiga airport has continued despite the war. A statement by the force said the LNA attacked the airport targeting a Turkish plane. No more information was immediately available. Stay with us, we'll be back for this message. Algeria's interim president Abdelkader Ben Salah has called on Thursday for all parties to launch an inclusive dialogue to prepare for presidential elections following the Constitutional Council's scrapping of a vote set for July the 4th. Ben Salah did not set a date for the new contest. Constitutional Council had called off on Sunday a presidential election planned for July, citing a lack of candidates, prolonging a period of political transition and risking more anger from anti-government protesters. Demonstrators are expected to return to the street on Friday to demand Ben Salah's resignation and an end to the dominance of an elite who have ruled Algeria since it won independence from France in 1962. That's CNN News Brief. For details on these and other stories, visit our social media platforms and join the conversation on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook at ANN Africa TV. I'm Lucy Adeyemi.